this mind is obdurate, obstinate, and it seems like it is more difficult to control than the wind. See, God has made it difficult to reach Him. You people make it so easy for your children, and God has made it so difficult for His children. Because God says that I want a perfect end product. Our mind is teachable because it utilizes the brain, which is infinitely programmable. These thoughts that come to us, the question arises, do they arise by destiny, or are we responsible for them? Is it that we all come with a destiny and that is why we get a certain kind of thoughts, and somebody else has a different destiny and gets another kind of thoughts? When we talk about destiny, invariably an example comes up, and that is of Mozart. You have all heard of the German musician. Actually, in German, it's pronounced Mozart. So Mozart was such a child prodigy that at the age of 4, he was composing music. And at the age of 7, he undertook a tour of Europe where he thrilled audiences because he was hardly visible above the harpsichord and he was playing like people had never heard. So this child prodigy Mozart, how do you explain his talent at the age of 4? So he learnt it? Of course not. He must have been born with it. So it is said 1 out of 5,000 people have the ability for absolute pitch. Their brains are so configured. And it is such a talent that either you have it, you are born with it, or you are not born with it. Actually, his father was a music teacher. He was expert at teaching music to children, and he also wrote a book on teaching music. Plus, his father had a daughter, elder to Mozart, for whom it is said, Maria Anna, that at the age of 11 she could play like a professional musician. In teaching her, the father must have learnt many lessons and decided to do a better job with Mozart. So it was the consequence of repeated teaching and repeated practice that made him such an expert. This word practice or abhyas is the key to mind management. When Arjun asked Lord Krishna, "Hey Keshav, my mind is so difficult to control. It seems to be more difficult than the wind." So Arjun's question is so nicely framed. Chanchalam manah Krishna pramati balavadridham tasyaham nigraham manye vayoriva sudushkaram. Vayu is the wind. He says, Shri Krishna, this mind is obdurate, obstinate, and it seems like it is more difficult to control than the wind. See, God has made it difficult to reach Him. You people make it so easy for your children, and God has made it so difficult for His children. Because God says that I want a perfect end product. If you keep treating children with kids' gloves, then they grow up as babies. God wants us to be real people. So he says, fight, fight, fight with your mind. So Arjuna is experiencing that. He says, my God, Sri Krishna, the wind. Today was a breezy day. Now how do you control the wind? This mind is even more difficult. So Lord Krishna did not dismiss Arjuna's problem. He said, asanshayam mahabaho mano durnigraham chalam. Arjuna, what you are saying is undoubtedly correct. The mind is difficult to control. But now he gives the remedy. Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihyate. Abhyas and vairagya are the two sutras for taming it. Vairagya, detachment. That's what we talked about yesterday. Detach yourself and be at peace. Detachment doesn't mean that you run away from the world. Detachment means the world doesn't reside in you. Like the boat is in the water, but the water is not in the boat. And if the water fills up in the boat, then the boat sinks. So just as the boat is in the water, but not the water within it, likewise you be in the world, but don't let the world be in you. The world being in you comes by attachment. So that is half the part. Now the second part is abhyas. Abhyas means practice, 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 practice. Every skill can be developed with practice. If you are willing to practice sufficiently, you can teach this brain literally anything. And that applies to the spiritual realm as well. So Lord Krishna says, Abhyas. Maharishi Patanjali in his Yoga Sutra, he says the same thing. Abhyasa vairagyabhyam tannirodhaha. Look, practice, practice, practice. Kripaluji Maharaj said, look, if you wish to do Rup Dhyan meditation and first day you can only succeed for 1 minute out of 10. Don't worry, keep on practicing. After 1 week, you will be doing 2 minutes out of 10. After 2 weeks, you will be doing 3 minutes out of 10. And after 5 weeks, you will be succeeding in meditating 5 minutes out of 10. And once you have reached the 50% limit, then after that, it's so easy. The mind then naturally goes to God.